Want help to grow your business? Download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.
Hello again and welcome to another episode of Teach Me Tech, the show where we take a look at new and complex ideas and tools online. We break them down, we make them as simple as possible so that you can implement them in your business starting right now. My name is Pete Kvist. This guy next to me, this is Dr. Anthony Fernando. Welcome to the show.
Thanks very much, Pete.
And Anthony is actually going to take us through a very cool tool today. This is an awesome episode. It's called How to Get Started with Market Samurai. And I have a bit of a man tech crush on this product. And this guy sitting next to me is one of the people behind this unbelievably good product. And first of all, tell me, Anthony, there's a lot of people around the world that already have Market Samurai. What is the number? Do we know?
We've got over 400,000 people using Market Samurai around the world. And there's over 70,000 paid customers using it. So there's a free component to it, but there's also a paid component to it. So there's currently over 400,000 people using this piece of software around the world.
Well, I am very glad to say I'm one of those people, and I am actually one of the very first people that purchased Market Samurai in the very initial launch of this thing.
Wow.
I don't know how I got to be privy to that sort of thing, but somehow I must have snuck through the net.
That's going back a few years now, Pete.
It is going back quite a few years. So I can remember teaching Market Samurai to business groups years ago. I mean, how long ago are we talking now?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Fantastic tool. So that's what we're going to talk about on today's episode. Now, two quick things. Those of you that watch the show regularly, you'll know what these are. First of all, I want you to follow along, especially if you're wearing a green t-shirt and have a nice clean haircut with glasses in front of your iMac, as the gentleman pictured. We want you to follow along at home. These sessions are highly practical. If you've got your computer nearby, you can actually get cracking with what we're doing today whilst you're watching the episode. And number two is ask and share. If you have any questions at all, or if you'd like to get involved in the conversation online, just use the hashtag TeachMeTech on your favorite social platform, even if it's Google+. Yes, we will still
there is someone that uses Google+. Yeah, I've met them.
For that person watching out there, hashtag TeachMeTech. So what are we going to cover on today's show? Well, first of all, what is Market Samurai and why should you use it in your business? Understanding keyword research. Well, I've kind of given away what it does now, haven't I? Understanding keyword research so you can speak directly to your ideal customer. The 4 golden rules of keyword research. How to create a new project in Market Samurai. And finally, how to find your Gold Nugget keywords. It is a lot to get through, so I think without further ado, we probably should get started. Now, first of all, let's kick things off, Anthony. Market Samurai, we've kind of said it's keyword research, but what the heck is keyword research? And people that are watching at home, why is this such a powerful tool for them and their business?
Okay, keyword research is definitely a part of it, Pete, but we actually tried to think of Market Samurai as a market research tool. So it's really a great way to get inside the head of your customer, to put yourself in their shoes and to understand what they are looking for and what they're trying to do with their business. So the better you know what your customer is looking for, the better you can help them.
It's interesting as well because there's some basic keyword research tools that you can use out there, and there's some free ones that you can use, and you can look at things like autocomplete on say a Google search, things like that. So how do we differentiate Market Samurai? Why is it different to those sorts of things?
Well, Market Samurai allows you to go deeper. I guess that's the key thing. It really allows you to get in the head of your customer. So a great way to think about it is that your customer's going to be looking to answer particular questions. They're going to have problems that they're trying to deal with, and they're going to be looking for particular things online. So by using Market Samurai, you can really find out what keywords they are entering into Google, but that also gives you an insight into really what they're thinking, what they're looking for, what problems they're trying to solve, what struggles they're having, and also potentially what products they're looking to find to help them solve their problems.
And it's interesting because every time, we want to get this right here today because obviously you are representing the company that developed Market Samurai, which is great, and we love that. But I'm a user that I'm not paid for a testimonial on this show.
Yep.
You know, and I'm going to be, we talked before we came on air, I'm going to be honest with regards to what I like and what I don't like when that sort of thing comes up. But when I would present this to groups, without you standing next to me, I always used to present it and say, this is, Market Samurai is, it feels like cheating. It really feels, it does. It feels like cheating the marketplace because you simply cannot believe that this data is available for you to better understand your target audience. And it's out there, you can grab it, you can use it, and you can implement it in your business. Now, this is not to game the system, or this is not to create, you know, content to try and make Google think you're bigger than what you are. This is basically saying, okay, I have XYZ business.
Yep.
Here is my ideal customer. How do I reach my ideal customer? Because all Google wants to do at the end of the day is give the most relevant results, right?
Yep, absolutely right.
And when that comes down to our business, we just want to deliver the most relevant content for our ideal customer. It's brilliant.
And really we should be focusing on helping our prospective customer rather than in the past people used to try and game Google, as you mentioned, Pete. These days it just makes much more sense to focus on your customers, figure out what they need, what they're looking for, understand them, and then provide solutions and help them. It's the easiest way to do business online.
So very quickly, how did the conversations go when, as a business, you were developing Market Samurai? What was the theory behind it and how did it all come about?
Well, we actually started, Eugene Ware, who's the CEO of Noble Samurai, started doing stuff on his own account to try and get some of this information, to try and investigate different markets and find out the potential of different markets, because each market is different and each market has a different potential for both commercially and also for the number of people you can impact. So it's really important to look at each of those markets. And so Eugene started looking around and doing small bits of keyword research in different areas, and then he realised that he could automate something. One thing with Eugene, he's incredibly good from a marketing perspective, but also from a technical perspective. He put those two things together and came up with the first iteration of Market Samurai, and over the last 8 years, it's developed into what it is today.
Genius. And I absolutely love Market Samurai. I'm just putting it out there. Like I said, there's a bit of a man crush, a tech crush on this product. So I've been very excited about this episode. Okay, so let's jump back to the slide, and we were talking about, talking to our ideal customer. So talk me through some of the different elements when we are discussing with our ideal, or we are trying to figure out, get inside the head of our ideal customer.
Yeah, so once you know the types of questions they're looking for, the problems they're dealing with, the struggles they're having, what that allows you to do is position yourself, your products and your content to best serve them. And I think that's the best way to look at it. So once I know what my customer's looking at, I then know what kind of articles to create because I'm answering their specific questions. I know what kind of videos to create. I also know what to talk to them about on social media. And in terms of social media, one of the great things is I know what language to use. So I can engage with them in the language that they're using, and that makes me feel like one of them, and it builds the connection and the rapport and the trust and all of that good stuff.
And the more you learn about your own customers as well, obviously the better that dialogue's going to be because it's a two-way relationship. You obviously want to be providing a great product or service to your customer, but on the same token, it's your customer's feedback that is going to determine the direction of your R&D. And quite often, we can do keyword research which unveils all kinds of problems or challenges you might be having with your business that your customer is searching for, that all your competitors, they're ignoring because they're too focused on trying to build the better widget.
That's so true, Pete. One thing we really try and do at Noble Samurai is keep lean, and a big part of lean software development is that feedback loop and keeping that feedback loop really tight, engaging with your customers, finding out what they're looking for, finding out what they want, and then building accordingly. So a lot of what we do is listen to our customers, we jump on Skype and talk to them, they tell us what they want the software to do, and then we keep that feedback loop nice and tight, and we build the software to meet their needs.
Okay, let's cover off something. We kind of did touch on it very briefly at the start, but for people watching at home, there is a free version of Market Samurai, correct?
Yes.
So tell me, what do you get with your free version of Market Samurai?
Okay, the free version of Market Samurai gives you access to the keyword research module, which is probably one of the most used modules. And we wanted to make that available to people. So still today, you can have access to the keyword research module. There's some slightly more advanced modules in Market Samurai as well. And the trial associated with Market Samurai gives you full access for 30 days, so you can try out all the different modules, and then it reverts to just the keyword research module.
And then if people do want to upgrade and use the paid version, just so we're upfront and honest with all this, what's the retail price on a paid version of Market Samurai?
It's $97.
Okay, so, and I've been saying this since day one as well, and this is just block your ears, because this sounds more convincing when you kind of don't realise that this is coming from me. People that watch Teach Me Tech, and I always kind of joke about this, when it comes to tech stuff and actually paying, it's always like, give me the free version, we'll see how far we can get with that. So people might know me as a tight ass. Yeah, so Market Samurai, from day one, I did not even bother with the free version. It was like I downloaded it and went, no, this is what I need, because it's a one-off fee, and I've been using it now, must be 8 years from that one-off payment. And I think of how many searches that I've done and how many clients that I've helped and how many things I've implemented in my own business. This is the biggest no-brainer investment I think I've ever seen with regards to tech. So, and I don't say that lightly either. I certainly don't say that every week on the show. If you watch, you'll understand that. So anyway, I just wanted to be upfront and honest with that for people watching, because they might say, well, hang on a second, I've got to buy this. And I just wanted to kind of put that into perspective. So we're jumping around a bit, but let's get back to, we know what we can now deliver for our customers.
So that's what we're looking to do our market research, figure out who our customer is, what they're trying to do, and give them the best possible results we can.
Perfect. So let's take a look. Understanding keyword research so you can speak directly to your ideal customer is exactly what we're talking about. This is brilliant. Let's keep rolling.
Okay, so in terms of market research online, one of the obvious things is keyword research, because that's what people are typing into Google. And it's an incredible insight into what they're thinking and what they're trying to do. So the way we kind of think of keyword research online is that it's a little bit like panning for gold. Not sure if you've ever been panning for gold, Pete, have you?
Is that kind of like panning for ladies in a nightclub on a Friday night?
Not quite, but...
Not that I've ever done that.
Just
Big shout out to my wife as well. Hi, honey. Hope you're watching.
So I was thinking more in terms of panning for gold, say at Sovereign Hill, or where you go to a riverbed, and initially you scoop up a whole lot of rocks and dirt, and then you sift it around, and what you're trying to do is sift away the stuff you don't want to find the gold nuggets within that dirt and rocks.
Brilliant. I love it. And I think for most people, you know, when we're school kids, I think most school excursions or field trips might take you to somewhere where you can actually do that.
Exactly.
Panning for gold. It's actually kind of fun too.
It is a lot of fun, and especially when you find a gold nugget. And
yeah.
it's exactly the same thing with keyword research. So the way we like to think of it is you start.
To continue enjoying this presentation, download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.